Hello everyone! There's always a lot of discussion when it comes down to Star Wrath and Meowmere, which one does more damage. So today, we're going to examine both swords to see where this leads us. Now for this event, I'm not going to use any kind of extra precursor, so we'll have a regular Star Wrath versus a regular Meowmere. Now I'll do a singular test and a multiple target dummy test, as well as a boss event to go ahead and measure up to see which one does in the field of battle. So first off, we'll do the Star Wrath on a single target, and we'll see how DPS targets up here. First, I'm going to go and do close range with the stars, where we see damage is roughly around 15 to maybe a little bit more. Yeah, between 15 and 2,000, so it's probably around 17, I'd say. And then we'll pull back and we'll do a ranged on this as well, to see how the stars do themselves. Now, when you swing, this drops roughly 3 stars on a target, and then you add the damage if you want to get up close range. So yeah, now we're pushing around 2,000. Definitely hovering around the area. Okay, so we'll leave it at that and then go ranged, where we see roughly numbers coming up, 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, 14. So we're ranging right around maybe 15, which is rather interesting to say the least. Then we'll go ahead and switch it up. Actually, yeah, right around, I'd say 15. Now, the difference between Meowmere and Star Wrath is the fact that both of them have their purposes. Star Wrath is more of a ranged caster while still doing melee. Meowmere is a melee sword that's rather long, which gives users that ability to get reach and also cast ranged projectiles as well. And being close range, we can already see that it's pushing up around 17, 16, 17, 18, 19. There we go, we push around 2,000. So, for the most part, yeah, this is going to have a little bit more damage because, quite frankly, it's... Again, the base of this is 230 compared to the Star Wrath's 136. So this is kind of what it is. Now we're hovering around that 2,000 mark, so... It's pretty safe to say Meowmere's a little bit stronger because of its base damage. And then we'll see how this breaks down. Now, once again, this will probably be close, very close as a matter of fact, if not on par. Then again, maybe not so much. We'll see. We'll go ahead and let the numbers play out here for a little bit, and we'll see how things shake down. But it looks like range as our guide. Thank you, guide, for opening the door for us and throwing our numbers off, by the way. So, yes. For the most part, they do roughly almost the same amount of damage when it comes to ranged. But it looks like the Meowmere is going to come in a little bit under. And again, the Meowmere bounces 5 times before exploding on final impact. And as you can see, yeah, we're a little underwhelming on the single target with a Meowmere. So Star Wrath will win that award. So now we go to our multiple targets. We're going to go ahead and just jam on these guys. I'm going to hit one off to the side while doing all this. As you can see, DPS is definitely way higher. We're coming around 4,000 damage per second. Actually, we're coming around 45, 48. So we'll let these numbers level out here, see where we end up on. But it's rather interesting to see how this all plays out. So yes, we can easily say over 4,000. And once again, we'll drop back and see how projectiles do just by themselves without contact. But it's definitely looking like it's around 4,000. Sometimes we get spikes up around 45, 46. Then we come back down around 4,000. Then we go back up. Actually, had a pretty good run right there. So, yes, we're actually having a pretty good run right there. Alright, so I'd say about 44, 45,000. Because we do have a pretty good run right here where we will spike up. So we do, it's at least over a little 4,000. Range test says probably more of the same. And we'll go ahead and let this run for a little bit. DPS on multiple targets seems to be coming out really good, and this is where the Star Wrath really shines because of its 3-star drop with the damage. So once again, it's coming in right around the same area where we're not even making contact with the sword, which is really cool. We see a little bit of drops, we see a little bit of spikes in here, but for the most part, it's still over 4,000. We see about 45, we actually seen a 5,000 damage per second here at one point. So it's rather interesting to see this, 45, 43. So I'd say it's on par with the same, with contact up front with multiple targets. So by doing this, yeah, we see our numbers spike up a little bit more, roughly around 47. Plus we got a couple of 5s in there. Got about 5,000. There's another 5,000 again. So again, you have to look at this as Meowmere's base too. By making contact, we're utilizing that 230 base power, so it does make a difference. Yeah, now we're definitely pushing into the 5s. We go into the mid to upper 4s, and it's just leveling out around there. So it's like an upper 4, maybe a 5,000. And again, this is expected from Meowmere. It'd be very disappointing, to say the least, if it wasn't. Then we'll drop back and do range. We'll see how the range do with that as well. So yeah, we're sliding back into the lower 4s, then we go back into the mid 4s. Numbers are definitely interesting. I probably could have put more test dummies in to see how that would have worked out. I'm sure numbers would have been a little bit different here. There we go, back up in the 5s, upper 4s. Do some range. We'll drop back, do range, see how this works out. Again, the 5 bounce and explosion. We'll see how this plays into it. Now, on single targets, the Meowmere fell a little bit behind on ranged because we're not utilizing that attack on it. So we'll see where this goes this time around just by staying back and being able to attack. And actually now it looks like we're sliding back a little bit more because of what's going on, so that's rather interesting. So Star Wrath really does bring out the best when it comes in ranged. Yeah, now we're dropping back down to the lower to mid 3s. So yeah, this is definitely a little bit disappointing for Meowmere. Okay, now we're splitting up around the 4s, but I think it's pretty safe to say that if you really want to maximize the Meowmere, getting close, use the base damage to give you an assist, and it'll come out better. But if you want range, if you want something really quick with very high accuracy, then so far we have the Star Wrath to go with that. Let's go ahead and run this on the Destroyer and see how this goes. Now we should be able to go ahead and do some pretty serious damage. As we can see, we're doing up to around 7,000 per second. We're absolutely wrecking him. There we go, around 7, 8. What do we finish up at? We finish up at 7275. So far in our comparison, what we see is that when you include melee physical damage, that there is a little bit of an imbalance, quite frankly, because of the base damage on Meowmere. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how we do with this. Now, automatically, we're already up near the 8s. Again, this is because we're utilizing that base damage in the close-range attack. We hit 92, so while that's a very, very high number, the fact of the matter is Meowmere does decimate in close range. It cannot be compared with Star Wrath because, again, the base damage makes the difference. But ultimately, still, two very good weapons. My final analysis of these two swords is that Meowmere is really great at close range. You get in the face, you do a lot of damage by utilizing the range aspect as well as the melee part. It's got a higher base damage, it's great for close range. But if you're going to be far away, you're going to be at range, then of course, it's best to go ahead and just simply utilize the Star Wrath, because Star Wrath does higher DPS and a distance. It's a smaller sword, it has less base damage, but the more accurate and faster projectiles do more damage than Meowmere, and it's easier utilized at a faraway distance. So, the winner of this battle really depends upon what you prefer. If you don't mind getting close and risking a little damage, then quite frankly, Meowmere's for you, and you can absolutely rock it. But if you like staying back and you don't mind not being in the face, then Star Wrath is much more potent in the end, and it's for you. It'll be the winner for you. So there's no clear-cut winner in this. It all depends on gameplay, quite frankly. So use whichever weapon you prefer. I am a bit of a Meowmere person because I like that close range. I like being in the face. Anyway, that's going to do it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video enjoyable. If so, please be sure to rate it. And let me know what you think down below in the comments. I know there's got plenty of people who enjoy each weapon, so let me know what you think in the end. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Be sure to subscribe if you're a new viewer for more videos, not only Terraria, but other gameplays as well. And I will see you all again next time. The video's over, but there's more where that came from. Be sure to subscribe for more Terraria Let's Plays, Top 5s, and other videos as well as we cover different titles. You can click on one of the videos here for more. Be sure to rate this video accordingly as it helps the channel out greatly. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.